Hey guys,
Welcome back to Life is Not a Real with
and
Gabby.
Liam. So this week we sort of wanted to talk about Manila a little. Like we've both lived here. Well, I've lived here most of my life. Gabby's lived here all
Forever.
forever, and I think Manila really gets a bad frigging rep when it comes to like tourists. Like I've been seeing these TikToks a lot. Like, oh, everyone skips Manila and goes straight to the islands. The Philippines is a very like beautiful country and we have a lot of amazing islands, but Manila can actually be a vibe. And I think sometimes it's sort of hard to find those places. Sometimes.
I feel like as a tourist, okay, so everyone always talks about how you can't really come to Manila without knowing someone from Manila. Like it's
Yeah.
sort of hard to go around as a tourist on your own.
And I think well with the whole idea of life is not a real, you know, we I think we've spoken about this before where we've sort of got into a place where we sort of don't post what we do in our daily lives and we sort of just post mainly work. And so I think going with that whole situation, I think it's also fun to talk about the places that we go to, maybe recommend some places for you, whether restaurants, shopping, activities, nightlife. I think everyone knows where we go out for nightlife, but like I think there's a lot that Manila has to offer. And I always say Manila is actually such a fun place to live in. And hopefully we give you some racks and you guys can check it out. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I think we're gonna start with food. I'm not a big foodie, so this is Gabby's topic.
What do you
Cause
want to talk about?
okay, I'm just like imagine I was on the red carpet and I was asking you like, okay, Gabby, I heard you do OMAD. Where do you eat? Where do you have your one meal a
Oh
day?
my god, the reason I do OMAD is actually because I love food. It's like not the opposite. So I do OMAD because if I do like more than one meal a day, I'll just eat so much and like gain so much weight, obviously. But with OMAD, it's the only diet where I don't have to like mind what I'm eating. So I just don't eat
You
for
love
like,
your food. I
yeah,
feel like
I'll
you
just
eat
eat like
out way
one meal
more
a
than
day,
me.
but then like I'll eat whatever I want in my one meal. And that's because I just want to eat everything.
Like, where are you eating later?
I'm eating at
Oh,
Carlos, which
I
is so
love.
funny that that has to be like the first restaurant mentioned because we actually filmed an episode there
Yeah, with
already.
Sean
But for
Anthony.
like the breakfast
Um,
brunch menu,
Speaking of Sean Anthony, so he posted a story. So this is off topic, but it's really funny.
okay,
So apparently, Luigi Mangione
okay.
has filmed 20 sex tapes.
Okay, that's so. I thought it was gonna be a little related, but it's so unrelated.
No,
I'm
and so I
dying.
asked him for the link. But
That's
he asked me for the link. I'm like,
crazy.
girl, you posted it. I don't have the link.
I'm
But anyways, we
dying.
love you, Sean. But no, I
Yeah,
love
that was
Carlos.
such a fun episode.
I know with Italian food, I actually love like fake Italian food. Like I
You mean
love
like yeah,
American
because Carlos is
Italian.
American Italian, so it's not super like authentic,
And now I heard
but
that they
it's
now
like
have like smaller pizzas because that was
I didn't
always
even know
like
the pizzas are gigantic. Like it's so hard if you're just two people because the pizza's so big, you'll have leftovers for sure.
yeah. I'm trying to think where else I eat. I love People's Palace. I actually did shout at Jelly Time. I did this like interview with them called a quickie.
Yeah.
And they asked me like, oh, what's like a sensual restaurant? And I said People's Palace. Like I love a good dark lit restaurant. I think when you travel and especially like I feel like lunch and dinner completely different vibes. Lunch is very lit, maybe an outdoor, maybe a brunch. And dinner, I like it dark. I like it moody. I don't. I'm at the age where I feel like I'm just like, let's go out, have a little dinner, maybe like two cocktails. So the cocktails have to be like good.
Yeah.
And I really love People's Palace. I've been going for years. Like actually, when I lived in Boracay, my tito is like the owner and chef. They used to be in Malata. No one even knows that.
Really?
They like migrated
I
to
never even went to
Makati.
that one.
Yeah, they moved. Like, well, this was like I was like 3 or 4. But People's Palace is the best thing ever. There's sticky rice and mango. Like I'll go with my friends. I'll go with this one particular friend, and he always says, "Oh, just get the sticky rice and mango. I'm not gonna eat it." And then he ends
Ooh.
up eating. Bleep. He's like, "I'm not gonna eat it. Like I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. Like I can't eat that." And then he like eats the whole thing.
I love the beef cheek curry.
Oh,
I
that's
forgot what you call it,
good.
but it's like a peanut-based curry. So if you're allergic to peanuts, you can't have it. But
So I
it's so
can't.
yummy.
I eat the what else do I get? I get the prawn and pomelo salad, and I'm actually like I shouldn't be eating prawns because I have gout, but I eat it anyway because it's just so good.
I'm also so into their crispy pork with like the sticky rice. It's so
Ugh,
random, but it's so
and
yummy.
rice is in the little
Yeah,
thing.
the bamboo like shoot.
You know, I always say I'm not a foodie, and then I start talking about food, and then I start getting a little horny, and I'm like, ooh, like this is getting me like in a mood. But you know what? No one ever orders the chicken and cashew nuts. I swear to God, that's my go-to meal every time. But yeah, guys, I think you should go there. Salabicho also very tita, very again bleep this out.
I know. I didn't want to bring it up.
But I
Like,
love
I can't see y'all.
um that group just does things well. Sala, Blackbird. But again, those are very classic. Like I'm not I'm picky but not picky. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I just like my restaurants and I'm a very creature of habit. So I go to People's Palace at least once a week and I'm just content, you know? And I go out like rolling. I could just eat everything. And I'm willing to like not diet with that.
I like love trying new restaurants all the time because it's like you sort of get sick of the same ones. Like obviously you're gonna go back to the same ones, but then there's so many new restaurants popping up. But the problem is not everything is super good. But I'm willing to try everything once.
I always say our produce here is not the best. Like I always once in a while I just have these like crazy thoughts about heirloom tomatoes and I start to cry because we don't have heirloom tomatoes
Yeah.
here and all I want is like an heirloom tomato with some sea salt and olive oil. You know, that just gets me going a little. But again, we don't have them here. But I'm grateful for whatever we can get. I'm trying to think of other restaurants. You know what I really love still? Well,
What?
they moved, but Sugi.
Oh my gosh, I haven't eaten in sugi since
Mm.
I was like a child, I feel. Or
It's,
like teen
I
at
used to have
least.
all my birthdays there, and that's how I figured out I was allergic to soy. Because it was my 18th birthday, so I got the private room, the one in Greenbelt. And obviously, I was dumping that soy sauce like everywhere. I ended up having to get sent home
Oh my
because my stomach
god.
hurt. So I'm allergic to soy. Um, fun fact. But you know, like it's the type of allergy like I won't die. So like if I really want something, I'll just eat it, and then I just get rushed home. What else do I love? I'm very
Well, my
basic.
favorite Japanese restaurant is Tsukiji.
I
Like
love
nothing in
Tsukiji.
Manila can compare to for me. It's like my ultimate fave. I love like the wagyu. I always say it's like my favorite steak in all of Manila. Like cuz I'm really into like Japanese beef. So I that's my favorite, but like don't expect like an American style steak, you know what I mean? It's super
Yeah.
different, it's super simple. I love the king crab leg tempura cuz I also love
Another
king
thing
crab.
that will give me gout, but I'm
I love
willing to
their
try.
uni. Their uni is super fresh. And then for dessert, I have like a Milky Way halo halo because I actually love halo
Because
halo.
it's all in the same building, so it's a little convenient, you know? But their parking situation stresses me out.
That's true. Their parking is like weird, but it's okay. Like it's
It's
like
worth the
willing,
food.
willing. What else do I super love there? But yeah, I really love halo halo. That's another thing. I like
Depends,
places that
halo
I love.
halo.
I'm not into it.
What?
Sorry, Pan. It's not good. Um, I'm
What?
like
I love
I'm a
it.
halo halo lover, so I'm gonna have my Milky
Even like
Way.
non-Filipino Shay Mitchell loves it.
Well,
But
I
how
don't
would
like
she know? Because she's not Filipino Dao.
exactly. She's like Spanish, but anyway, like
She's Spanish
I
Dao. Girl,
love
I met
Milky
her mom.
Way.
Her mom is the most Panay like person ever. But you know what? I love you, Shay. I love her though, but still. What are other places? You know, I was thinking about this on the way here. It's like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? And I realized, I think nowadays, I learn a lot through TikTok, which is nice. But all these Instagram worthy places end up not being cute. You know?
What
Like,
do
I
you
mean, like, they
mean?
don't, not cute. They don't end up tasting good. Like, the food is
You
not
know what? It's so hard. I feel
the
like you should just
best.
try it yourself because even sometimes, like some places where they say like, "Oh, it sucks," then you try it and you're like, "It doesn't actually suck. I actually like it." I feel like people just have different tastes, and it's so hard because like you sort of expect that like, oh, everyone's like bashing on this restaurant or loving this restaurant, then maybe I should love it or maybe I shouldn't be into it. But I just realized like people just have different tastes.
I love the devil
Period.
advocate. I love you're so, like,
What?
presidential today.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I feel like you're very like, just try it out.
Just
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
I'm like
Fucking know.
confused.
Well, I wanted to order coffee, and Gabby ordered coffee to his house, so my brain's not really working today. I'm trying to think of other places. You know what? I usually eat at. Oh, should I talk about my salad stop?
You can. That's Liam's favorite.
So this is. I really love salad stop. Some locations I would say really really suck. Don't go to BGC. Don't go to Rockwell. The quality and the vibes aren't giving. I go to this specific one in Salcedo. Shout out my Salcedo salad stop people. They're the best. They play Nicki Minaj all day, and it's a vibe. I've actually been eating this wrap. So I've created this wrap, which I'm manifesting. I want it in salad stop. I legit. I've told you guys that I manifest every day. It's on my list. If salad stop, if you're listening to this, I want my wrap in stores. I don't think I'm ready to divulge because they might, I haven't signed like a deal. No, they might just take it because, okay, it sounds really disgusting. It's a really weird combo.
Wait, are you gonna share it suddenly?
No, I'm not. Like, I really have to. But I've made all my friends try it out, and they're all obsessed. Mika Reyes loves it. She's like, this is disgusting. I'm like, try it. Try it out. She tried it out. She loves it. So salad stop is a vibe. I don't know. I feel like we're now, as a food culture, slowly getting into healthy food, which I sort of like.
Not me.
But you know what? Now that I'm a
I
little
hate health.
skinnier and like I have more muscle, I'm willing to eat like more. But I do love my good salad. Like Wildflower, a lot of the shit sucks, unfortunately, but the green goddess salad, life changing.
I'm not a salad person, but I love the Caesar salad at Amano because it's so salty.
I love Amano as well. They have this Americana pasta. It's basically like a John and Vinny's spicy fusilli situation. Okay, not life changing, but it's life changing. Like the first time you try it, it's life changing. I like Mano as well. I know. I'm realizing that Italian food, I like it fake because we don't have the best ingredients. So I like the American style, like Italian food here. What else?
I love Luso. I know some people think it's pretentious, but I actually love it. I know, like some people.
Can
are
we
like,
make
"Oh
that
my
a TikTok
gosh."
clip?
No, because I know some
They're
people
gonna
would
go
like.
crazy. People are gonna go crazy.
No, because people think it's pretentious. Like they're like, oh, like you only like Luso because it's like fancy or whatever. But I genuinely love it. Like I don't have to post that I'm in Luso, but I'm in Luso like maybe like every other week.
I like Luso. I like it. It's not my. I'm very. I know, like I'm very like picky with my
I know,
food.
like every time I've
just
eaten
give
at
me
Luso
chicken
with Liam, he
tenders.
doesn't eat. Like I literally have to
Yeah.
force.
Like honestly, I'm good with like chicken tenders. I'm good with a Shake Shack. Like I'm good with a Shake Shack. I'm on this like secret. Well, it's not, I guess it's not a secret anymore. But I'm like trying to try like all the different burgers in Manila, and like depending on what my mood is, I have a certain burger that I eat. You know, so I love a good hungry homies. But sometimes I want a Shake Shack, and sometimes I want the cheese fries. But also the one from where's it called? What's that other burger place? I just
Which,
ordered it
like
last
Sweet
week.
Ecstasy or
Sweet
something.
Ecstasy. Their ecstasy fries taste like In and Out, so sometimes I want like an In and Out like animal fries vibe. And then at least with like Sweet Ecstasy, if you order a burger, fun fact, you can actually on Grab or even I guess in store, you can actually ask for extra X sauce. So I get a burger, I get the Sweet Ecstasy fries, and then I split the extra sauce and put extra sauce on my fries plus on my burger.
We love an extra sauce.
And the thing is, I actually have a phobia of sauce. I don't think I've talked about this before.
You
but-
always say it.
Or condiments. Condiments. Have I?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, I have a phobia of condiments. Like, I don't do ketchup. I don't do mayo, mustard. I can't even touch. Like, my dad eats ketchup a lot, and he'll be like, "Can you pass the ketchup bottle?" I'm like, "You can get it yourself." Like, I'm not touching it. Like, I just don't like.
I don't like ketchup either, but I'm okay with like mayo. I'm okay with mustard. I'm just not into ketchup. Period. Like I've never liked it.
Good. Do they have ketchup at Luso? Probably
They
like
actually do.
truffle
I think they
ketchup,
do.
caviar.
Oh my god, I love Luso because like they always give me free dessert. And then one time, like they invited me to try their afternoon tea, and they have this really
We went
yummy.
for my
Yeah,
birthday.
we had this like
It's
super
really
yummy
good.
sandwich. That's like they also actually sell that sandwich also, like as a full sandwich, but it's like just tuna with like potato crisp and French butter. It's so yummy.
Tuna.
It's so chill, but
You
it's
know
good.
another place I really like? Well, we got invited. Well, oh, you didn't go, Pala.
Which one?
Oro.
Yeah.
So our friend Marco Campos, shout out. He's actually we're getting him on the podcast. Oh yeah, he knows this. Like, because sometimes I think like, oh yeah, like I've asked these people, but I haven't. They have really good food. I love. They actually have a lot of different collabs. Like we just went to one. They did a collab with Spirits Library.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I think our
I like that
Filipino food
cocktail.
and drink scene. There's sort of. I love a good collab. You know, we mainly talk about I feel like fashion on our socials, but I think like food collabs are also super
Ooh,
cool.
I actually love the Hey Pie People Shake Shack collab. The do you call it the concrete? Yeah, like the custard that's mixed in. It's like mango and manchego. I don't know. I just really love it. I am into like I love mango desserts,
Yeah.
and then I find that that one is like not too sweet also, and I love like you get like a little salty crust. You get like cheese. It's super good.
I'm trying to think of desserts. I'm actually very in. So I was like, I think earlier this year I was bigger on like, oh, I really have to diet, no sweets. And now that I feel like I'm at a better weight, like a more comfortable weight, and now that I'm more muscle, I feel like okay, that's an excuse to eat more. So I've been eating a lot more
Dessert. Mhm.
desserts, but nothing crazy. Like I haven't done Cinnabon in a while, but I think about it constantly. Like I'm like maybe once a week. I'm like, fuck my life. Oh my god.
What?
Okay, funny story. So I was at my friend's house and they ordered these cookies. And I love Makati and I'm always trying to see, ooh, like what's in my neighborhood. So I always see this little like cookie shop, you know, and the fact that it's like actually a store and not a little kiosk, I'm like, okay, never tried it. I went to my friend's house. She ordered the kind cookie. And I was like, never tried this, never heard of this, never saw anyone post about it. The best cookie in my life. Better than Levon, better than all these New York cookies. The OG chocolate chip. In the last week, I think I've eaten 6 cookies. I brought my friends there. They even have like ice cream with cookie in it.
Like
Like
an
we
ice cream
love that.
cookie sandwich?
No, like a cup of ice cream with.
a la mode.
I love that. See, he's the foodie, but the kind cookie. And I was like, oh my god, like I need to order every day. That is my excuse in my head because I was like, I thought it was like not that popular. So it's like, I can't let them go out of business. So I was ordering every day. Then I finally found them on Instagram. They have like 60,000
I've
followers.
never
They're
tried it. I want to
popping.
try it. I've never tried it.
Monday.
I want to go and try it.
It's the best. And apparently they sell out. And also they have like a Chick-fil-A sort of strategy where like on Sundays they're closed. And that's the day
What?
that's the day you want a cookie. You know, I'm like, oh, it's God's day. Like, I just went to church or whatever. I went to lunch, but the dessert wasn't good at the lunch, so I want to order a cookie because they're on
Yeah.
Grub. They're not fucking open. They're not open on Sundays. So think strategically.
They need a rest day.
But I feel like Monday's a good like. No one eats cookies
Yeah,
on a
I think
Monday
Monday's okay.
because Mondays are when your diet sort of start. You know, so you're like, I'm gonna like restart the weekend because like once you start drinking and going out, I'm like, I feel like I can just eat. Or if I don't go out that weekend, I'm like, okay, because I would have consumed so many calories drinking, I can then eat like 4 or 5 cookies.
Yeah.
But the kind cookie, guys, I'm not joking. I will like, I want to become a partner. I think this is the first
What?
investment I want to.
Investor.
It's the best cookie.
shareholder.
Gabbie, I'm not joking.
I want to try it. For
It's
real.
the
I'm gonna
OG
try it
chocolate.
soon.
I actually might get I might get one later. Honestly, it's the best cookie in my life. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I've eaten cookies all around the world. Not a cookie connoisseur or anything, but the kind cookie. Get it. Let's keep small businesses running. And like, I went there on like Thursday, a Friday, like, but like midday. Like, you'd think everyone would be at work. Packed. Like, it's a little like store situation. Packed. Super good. Okay, we can move. I feel like we can move on. But like I swear the cookies, I'm not joking. Best thing ever. But I feel like you have new restaurants.
New. I haven't
Like
eaten
what
anywhere new in a
where have you
while.
eaten this week?
I haven't eaten out this week, I think.
Okay. I'm actually curious
Mhm.
as like a friend, like what do you eat at home?
I don't eat at home.
So you've eaten out.
I'll order something.
But I feel like
Last
nothing
night I
good is
ordered
on Grab.
lechonesca.
On Grab?
Yeah.
From BGC.
No, from Rockwell.
Ooh. Lachinesque is good.
Yeah, I love lechonesca. I
No.
also feel like I don't want to like trash, but I used to have a favorite taco place, and like after the pandemic, they were just never the same. So lechonesca became my fave taco place. But I used to love pre-pandemic this one taco place. Like they'd have my favorites, and they removed it from the menu. Like they removed so many things from the menu, so it's just not as good. But lechonesca is still super good.
No, it's so good. And I want to go to the BGC. I love when like small little businesses sort of like expand.
They're always better in their own place. Like you know what I mean? Like there's the grid, but like lechonesca and BGC, I just feel like it's extra
I
yummy because
always
it's their
get
own
the what's
home
the pork one
base.
called?
Carnitas or
The
something like
carnitas. It
that.
has a little pineapple. Pineapple,
I
I
want tuna
know.
tostada. It's so
You know, I don't
yummy.
eat seafood, but I think I would eat the tuna tostada.
Tuna tostada is so yummy. I
Fuck.
like the pulpo.
I'm
I
gonna be so
like.
disappointed when I go home later and I eat my chicken and vegetables.
I cannot be
I might
healthy.
order
I
a kind cookie just to
swear.
like balance it out a little. Because I swear, I'm trying to think of other places. Like, I feel like we're very basic with food, but honestly, I've learned that basic is fine as long as it's consistent. Like, I'm someone, when I go to a restaurant, I look at the menu, the first thing I order, I'm gonna keep ordering that over and over again. If I don't like that order, I'm not gonna go back. You know, even if someone's like, ooh, order this sounds good. I order the same thing. I'm like a creature of habit. Like I feel like I'm a very bad person to talk about food because I can really eat the same thing every
I'm
day.
not a creature of habit. I always
That's why I
change.
keep asking you, like, what else? I'm sure people want to know where the
Like,
Gabby Mariana goes.
where else do I eat? I don't know. Where have I eaten recently? Well, I love Indus. I just remember because I ate there last weekend.
Do you like it more than rich?
Yeah, I like Indus the most. It's my favorite
Well,
Indian
I'm a
place.
rich, not a rich boy, but a Royal Indian curry house. I love Royal. I don't know. I love their
There
naan.
used to be a Royal Indian curry house near my house, but then like they closed.
So I'm dumb. I didn't realize that rich was like a thing. Again, I never know. Like I don't really do gimmicks. I just like go where life takes me.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize rich is like around. There's even a rich in Boracay.
I did
What?
not know this.
Like there's
I
no
also
way
think
I'm
they
eating
own like another
rich.
restaurant. I remember like it was on their menu or something. Like they own other restaurants, like not just Rich.
Oh my god.
So they're all over.
Fun fact, apparently, so my friend, there's like, if you go to the Rich in Makati, there's like, it's like 5, 6 stories, right? And you can get a private room. Apparently, if it's like your birthday, they bring out like, wait, what's the proper way of saying
For
midget
what?
again?
I don't know.
What's the proper way of saying midget? Little people? Wait, I'm,
Wait, that's actually crazy that they bring someone out.
yeah, wait, let me,
I feel like there's no proper way to say that. They bring a person out.
little
Like,
person, little person. Because I sent the Vogue thing to people like, you can't say midget. Okay. Okay. So if it's like your birthday or something, they bring out like little people and they like grind on you. They're basically like mini
what?
strippers. Yeah, it's super
Oh
entertaining.
my god, I don't want to have my birthday there. That scares me.
Where else? I'm trying to think.
Like I'm just trying to enjoy my career. I don't want to be like someone grinding on me. That's like creepy.
I'm down to try everything once. I'm down to try everything once. I'm trying to think of other
Place that I
food.
want to try that I haven't tried. So it's actually really mention it because what if it's not good pala? But then Po and Pilar, it just hasn't worked out for me. Like every time like I'm planning with my friends, like someone can't go and then we're just not gonna go.
Where is that?
But it's somewhere in Makati. And I just want to go because the tiramisu looks super yummy. And I love tiramisu.
Oh, La Pita is also good. If you love like,
Where's Lapita?
it's near Kampai. It's like a little like
Poblacion?
small Papashan. Super good. They have like these wraps. I'm actually really in. If any of you guys know, I'm like message me. I'm looking for the best burrito. Like all I do is like think. I think about cookies. I think about pasta and I think about burritos like quite often and burgers, but burgers I get. Like I know. So if you know what a good burrito place, like imagine if La Chinesca made a burrito.
I think they have burritos. Do they not?
They
I just like
don't.
I only
Maybe
like
BGC.
tacos.
Maybe I need to like
But I'm, like for me,
do
burritos,
that.
I find them a bit heavy. So I do like taco because I want to have like a lot. You know what I mean? Like a lot of different kinds. Because burrito, you'll have one big one, and I love like getting different
I
fillings.
love a good big one,
And
you know?
I can't have like a lot of different fillings if I do a burrito. So I do like tacos.
So yeah, it's actually so interesting because I feel like you can figure out a lot about a person based off of the type of food or the like where they go, like or the strategy behind like the food intake. Like you're
Food
very demure,
intake.
you're very like I want to do like little things and I'm like I just want a big fat burrito and a kind cookie.
I realize I love tacos. Like I even like the taco in Pancake House. It's like not very Mexican. Like it literally tastes like their spaghetti, but I love it.
I like that one. No, actually I do this run club in Rockwell once in a while, and we have breakfast, and I always order the
What
taco.
taco?
I'm like,
Wait, I also love their like fried chicken. I love fried
oh,
chicken actually.
I'm not a fried chicken person, but you know who has the best fried
Like a
chicken?
juicy fried chicken, yeah.
I think Shakey's has the best fried chicken.
It's super yummy because they like allegedly like brine their chicken, so that's why it's super juicy.
I don't even want to know what the process of brining it, but Shakey's, you keep doing that because I love it.
It's so yummy. There was, oh no, I think there's a time that they didn't have spicy fried chicken, and I'd always love to put like chili flakes on my Shakey's fried chicken. So when I was in
Is that
college and they
considered a
actually introduced the
condiment?
spicy fried chicken, I was so happy because I love spicy, and making the Shakey's fried chicken spicy, like
Was
just
that life
changed my life.
changing?
Yeah,
But I find
I
that
always
Shakey's
get that.
is actually very expensive for fast food.
Really.
Yeah, like a box of chicken and Mojo's, it's like 600, 700 pesos. I'm like,
Maybe
but
because
it's worth
Shakey's is
it.
technically not fast food.
You
It's
know,
like
it's
a casual
you
restaurant,
know,
but
it's
it's not super
actually
fast.
American.
Yeah.
Like, there's Shakey's in LA. So I think next time I go to LA, I need to just, I guess I have to taste test and see which
To see
one's
what's the better
better.
Shakey's. Oh my gosh, do you know that happens when
Maybe
like
they have heirloom tomatoes on there.
are you the type of
Jesus.
person like tries McDonald's in other countries? I know some people are obsessed with like trying stuff.
I love the McDonald's in Italy.
I love trying out new things. Like whenever I'm trying out a McDonald's somewhere else, I always want to try like, oh, what they don't have like anywhere else. You know what I mean? Because I know some people will be like, oh yeah, they're just gonna get the same thing everywhere.
They have like the
and see
matcha
what's better.
McFlurries. The McFlurries are always different. Like they have.
Yeah, McFlurry is always different in every country.
But you know what? I'm super glad. I'm really not a fast food person anymore. Like when I'm drunk, I go home and I just like sleep. Because I used to have to go to McDonald's. And
That's
now
when
I'm like,
that's when I'm so into like fast food. Is when I'm drunk. Like something oily, something fried, something yummy.
well, fun fact. Gabby and I we went out one night. This is like a month ago. And then I was like, you know what? It was one of those nights where like, okay, you have to eat. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Like I really need food. So we're sitting outside. Like this is not really demure. But I think this
Which one? The park? What do you call it? The
when we
bicycle.
when we
It's the
piss off
bicycle
Apple the app.
parking.
So there's this bicycle parking. So we're like eating our McDonald's, like really just like really into it with a few friends. And there are two people like sitting like
They
next
were
to
on a
us.
date. I think, kinda.
Well, I'm not gonna assume date. I'm just gonna assume they're friends because I don't want to get sued or whatever. But we were like a little rowdy. You know, like imagine like gay night out, drinking, McDonald's after. We were a little rowdy. We turn around, it's Apple Diab, and he's like disgusted by us, and he leaves. And none of us noticed till he was walking away.
I didn't even see him until you brought
I
it
think
up.
Inigo's on that is Apple Diab. Well, anyways, Apple, I'm so sorry. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. That was
This
a
is
fun
so funny. I
night.
just realized like we have stayed into the food topic for so long. And this is supposed to be all the spots, like in
Okay, we've
general.
moved on. We're moving on to drinking. My favorite. I love a good drink.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I just need to mention, like, it's not like a party place drinking. And it was my first time trying the cocktail tasting there, but Ita Space, and it's not related whatsoever to the Ita Kish Cafe because everyone gets confused. But it's called Ita Space. It's on Aguirre Street. It's just like a 6-seater like bar type, and they have like a cocktail tasting. But what I've done quite a few of is their coffee and matcha tastings in the
Oh
afternoon.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like a
You.
tasting menu of just all drinks, and it's super fun
What
actually.
were the drinks?
They're all really weird. Like to be honest, like they're not like normal cocktails. So it's like I can't even like tell you what it is. It's not like your typical like, oh, it's a margarita or whatever. But they love using like local things and adding like little twists. So it's always like a different experience when you're there. And you'll have cocktails that you can't have anywhere else.
Yeah, like I think now that I'm getting older, I feel like I'm slowly starting to appreciate cocktails more.
Yeah.
You know, when I was younger, I was always like, oh, I just want to get drunk. You know, but now, like, I enjoy like drinking with my meals. You know, or I like going to little bars. Like, I want to try something different. Like, well, this isn't. It's pretty little, but my favorite drink ever. And again, I'm trying to get it named after me because I feel like it's deserving. But Run Rabbit Run, shout out Dominique Quanco. Um, they have amazing cocktails, but they have this lychee martini, and I'm not joking. It's my favorite cocktail ever. So, fun fact: during Dominique's wedding, I was a bridesmaid, and every day, there's like 4 or 5 events,
Mhm.
and there were different days where Run Rabbit Run basically had made the drinks for each day, and they're different every day. You know, the day that they had the lychee martini was the day I blacked the fuck out. And it took a while. Like, they're not the strongest, but they just taste good. Like, I would honestly put them in like my flask and like drink it around. Not that I would recommend that, like doing that, but the drink, you have to try it. And I've been convincing Dominique to name it Liam's lychee martini. It's been a good 3 years. So we're like slowly getting there. But guys, please try the lychee martini.
I
It's the
have
best
not
thing
tried
ever.
that.
And it's fun. Like, they have like a more private, like upstairs sort of thing. And
Yeah.
I know the bartenders. You know, they bartended the YSL launch.
Oh really? I
So they're
like the
always like,
drinks
Liam, we
there.
don't have the lychee martini. I'm like, I feel offended, but the lychee martini. So I feel like by the time this comes out, this is also me manifesting. It'll be called Liam's lychee martini.
It's gonna be named after you
But
now.
Dominique says she doesn't have a drink named after herself. So why should I? And I'm like,
Like you
that's
should be the first
yeah,
one.
and I'm like, that's not my problem that you haven't named a drink after yourself. So I feel like Dominique, this is a true test of friendship. She will know. She'll message me if she
we
listens
should
to
do
our
it on your birthday or
podcast.
something.
Yeah. Or maybe for my birthday, I should have them just
Yeah.
make lychee martinis.
What's your like go to like cocktail normally? Like anywhere. Like you know what I mean?
I'm a basic gay now. I love a good vodka soda. You know, and it took me a really long
Isn't that
time.
healthy, allegedly?
It
Vodka
is.
sodas are healthy.
Or tequila soda.
Or it's like the not like fattening.
Yeah. Because I always thought tonic
Cocktail.
was like soda water. And my mom was like, and I quote, "You fucking bitch, tonic is worse than Sprite." She was like, "What the fuck? Like, tonic is not healthy. Everyone thinks tonic is like soda water.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like worse. There's so much sugar.
Yeah.
So if I'm like feeling like a little crazy, I'll do a tonic. But I've learned. I also drink less when I drink soda because it just tastes fucking horrible. Like, it really tastes like it's not the vibe. But it also calms me down a little. You know.
Yeah. I love a margarita. It's my favorite.
Ooh.
Like that's the reason for my like not stable okay, not stable health is OA, but like I had like really bad like blood chemistry during the pandemic. Like literally I had to take like medicine for my uric acid. This is like whoa, it's become
Wait,
so
girl,
dramatic.
did I give you gout?
No,
I gave you
it was during the
gout.
pandemic because I would make my own margarita. And like obviously we'd be stuck at home, so I'd be so bored. So like when I'm like, oh, it's 5 p.m., like time to make a margarita or something. And then I'd have margaritas every day. Like I don't even care that I have no one to drink with. I just wanted something to drink, like for fun. And
We all have our coping
yeah,
mechanisms,
so I
and
had,
now,
like, a
guys,
really
we figured out that Gabbie's coping mechanism is drinking.
and then I would do like different like kinds of margarita. Like I'd make a strawberry version, and then like when the strawberries are, like because when you can't keep fresh strawberries for a long time in your fridge, they're gonna
So,
go
like,
bad. You have
you-
to freeze them, right?
So you
So they
had
become
to
like a
blend them up.
frozen-
You had to.
It become like a yummy frozen one. So like every day I'd be like, yay, it's it's 5 p.m. It's time to whip out a margarita variant. And then, yeah, then my doctor's just like, could you maybe like drink less because it's not looking good for your blood chemistry.
So only
So that's
on
why
the
now
weekends.
that's why now I don't drink as frequently anymore.
Yeah.
Or even when I go to an event, I'll just have one drink or something because I
Because
kind
we
of got
used to
traumatized with
we
my
used to go to events.
bad health.
We used to go to events and sort of pound the drinks, and it was very unprofessional of us. So now we're like maybe a 2 drink, unless Manila Craft is sponsoring.
Oh my gosh, what do you call that drink?
The Ursula.
But wait, it's,
It's
so
their
embarrassing.
purple lychee drink. I've realized that I really love a good lychee. And I hate, when you go to a bar or there's events and they're sponsoring drinks and I get the lychee cocktail and they just put that one lychee. I'm like, don't skimp out on the lychee. Like, I can just
Yeah.
eat those. I actually might go to the grocery and just buy the lychee.
Just snack on a lychee.
Because those cherries, what are they?
Maraschino.
Maraschino cherries are not
Maraschino,
it.
Moschino.
Moschino cherries are
Maraschino.
not it. The lychees, like,
I
I'm just going to start
know.
eating.
I love like a
Imagine
fresh
a-
cherry,
should
which is
we-
never always available here.
Should we make a lychee marg? Like that
a lychee
sounds-
what?
A lychee marg. That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds yummy. Yeah, making margarita fresh is so good because you have like fresh fruit. It's different.
With Don Julio, my manager. Don Julio Tequila, guys. I just did a
Plug.
little thing with them, but I love Don Julio. I'm trying to think of other places.
Yeah, I've had a Don Julio margarita in. Wait, why am I forgetting the name of the Umanata? That's where they have like it's really called a Don Julio margarita. It's good.
I love
It
Don
makes
Julio.
a difference actually making a margarita with a really good tequila
I agree.
versus like a a lower end tequila.
No, that-
it tastes better. It's
That's why we
smoother.
love Opulence, because it's sponsored by Don
Yeah.
Julio every year. Every drink is Don Julio. It's just
I also love like Casamigos. Not that they have any like campaigns here because I think like people just bring it in and distribute.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I
I'm
also
sure
love their
it
tequila.
gets smuggled in. I actually partied with one of the owners at Coachella once.
George Clooney.
Not George Clooney, not Randy Gerber, the one that no one cares about.
the third partner.
The third party.
But the funny is I think they all sign right on the
Yeah, they
bottle.
all
It's like,
sign, and-
George.
But his is like very small at the bottom, like no one gives a fuck. It's like George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and then the other guy. No, we were at Neon Carnival, and it is sponsored by Casamigos, and LA or California like has a rule where 2 a.m. cutoff. Which imagine, actually, us like Sydney also has. Some cities has that. I could not 2
Alcohol
a.m.
cutoff.
Yeah, so no, like you have to leave the club. Like at
Oh.
1:50, they're shut. The
Bye.
lights are on. Closing time is playing. They're like, get out. Well, because we were with him, like he was like, I'm not leaving. I sponsored this party.
Oh my god.
Even parties. It's crazy. I'm very grateful that we live in Manila where nightlife.
Yeah, there's no like cutoff, I feel.
I just try to leave before the sun comes up because that's not
Oh my
fun.
god.
Like, well, I haven't done this. Honestly, I really don't go out as often. And if I go out, I'm like sort of home by 3 or 4. But I love Revel, honestly. Well, we're getting down this because we're talking about alcohol, like clubs. Revel is my fave. Like, if they did sponsorships, I would do an X deal. But I hate when you go to Revel and you get to a certain part of the night where like the normal entrance, because it's like a curve, is closed and they open up the big gates. So when you go out of the like little door,
Mhm.
sun.
Oh my god.
I haven't done that in a real. It's been like 2 years. I think the last time was like Halloween, like 2-3 years ago. So I haven't done that in a while. But when they open up the gates, I'm like, I need to get home. And yeah, but I love Revel. I'll always be supportive. There's a time where people are like, oh, I don't want to go to Revel. Revel is consistent. Revel is the music is always good. I'm a big supporter of Revel. I love Revel.
I don't like going out until like the sun is out. Then I feel like I'm gonna be sick the next day.
Yeah. Well, I did that. I won't say after like there was like this big launch party for something, and I legit got sick.
Or like sometimes like all of a sudden everyone's leaving. Do you know that moment, like the sudden shift where you're like, wait, why is the place getting empty? I need to leave now. I don't
and,
want to
like,
close this
Revel
place.
has
It's embarrassing.
Revel. I don't like close. I can't close anymore. Like how we
Closing
talked about.
is so embarrassing.
You know
for
how
me.
we
Like,
talked
I
about
run
how
away.
you don't want to close an event.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
close the club. That's
girl,
like a big.
let's be real. We always close an event. Like A lot because like
I
for
think we're
me, I'm
working on
just
it.
so talkative. So I think like I'll have a plan to be like, I'm not gonna stay for too long, but then I'm gonna see someone that I haven't seen in a while, or somebody that just like has like something that I have to like make cuento, and then I end up like being one of the last people there. It's like weird.
We always show up first, and all of our friends show up last.
Yeah,
So we end up like seeing everyone. You
yeah.
know. What else do I love? I love a good yes please moment. A yes please has been having its like
It's just so crowded though, like
it's
all the
crowded, but
time.
now that like Nectar is closed, I love like honestly, I'm not really I can do house music, techno like once in a while. I really have to be like I have to like tell me 5 business days in advance. But yes, please invite me. I'll go. Friday, Saturday. Like I want to listen to Taylor Swift. I want Justin Bieber. I want anyone by Justin Bieber to play twice. I want
Yeah, I love like a
stupid
pop
gimmicky music.
music.
I love pop music. I think it's the gay in us where I'm like, ooh, like I really love like shitty music like that. You know? Like
The music is also super good in Distillery because it's all like the gay songs popping up.
we've been to distillery
But also in
once,
Distillery, I realized they love to play Beanie. Like they'll always do like all these Western pop songs and then they'll throw in Beanie every
which I'm
hour
not complaining
or
about. I love
something.
Beanie.
But it's the only like just looking back, I feel like it's the only like club that I've been to that like plays Beanie a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can't imagine Beanie playing at like a night out, right? Like you don't picture
Not in
it.
Revel. Not in Revel. Well, Nectar
But even
used.
Nectar, do they play Beanie there? I
No,
haven't
they
heard Beanie
play
there. I've only gone twice
they
though,
play
so I'm not
Tala by
like
Sarah Geronimo. That's like the closing song.
really.
Well, R.I.P. Nectar.
I know. You know, I only went twice. I don't know, two
We
times or three,
started. I feel like we
three times
started going
max.
more right before it
Yeah,
closed.
because like you guys were like, "What do you mean you've never been? You're crazy." So you guys brought me, but actually, it's actually fun.
I like Obar, but
It
it's
can be
so fucking
fun.
far, and like
I've
the
never been to
drag
Obar.
shows are
That's
on.
another.
The
And
drag
everyone says
shows
the
are on
drag
it.
shows are better.
They're amazing. They do
I think
Wicked
you've said
like
that.
once a week, and she gets flown into the air like acrobats. Like it's fun. The thing is, they're usually on a Sunday, and the show starts at 1. I'm like, I need to be in bed by on a Sunday 6 p.m. I've at this point eaten like Shake Shack or Sweet Ecstasy or Hungry Homies. My stomach is enlarged, and I need to be in bed on a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday.
Well, they do other days, but the Sunday Dow is like really the best. And these bitches are going out.
I only go
Okay,
out
I
on
actually have a
Saturday.
question to you guys. So I'm an early, like, let's go out early. I go to the club, I go to Revel, I go to different places. People are showing up at 3 a.m. What are you guys doing in between? Because I have no plans, I have nothing to do, so I just go straight. Like, I'm an early, like, let's go out early. What are these bitches doing in between? Are we missing out on places?
I think like 11 to 12 is like a pre-game sitch.
I can't do that. If I pregame, I'm going back to bed.
Like
Like, I
everyone's
have to
doing
be out. I
pre-game
have
at
to be
that
out for
time.
dinner.
That's
Like,
what I noticed. So that's why like the dinners are usually like, oh, dinner late, like 8:30.
I can't see, I can't do that. Like,
It's
I
so
eat.
late.
I'm such a
But
teeth.
before when we were younger, it wouldn't start that late. Now it's just like a lot later.
I don't like it. I
And I
don't get
realize it's
it.
also like that. Even in like Seoul, it's even later. Like everyone goes there at like
Well,
2 or 3.
Spain is worse. Spain is really bad. Like, you're out till sunrise. You have to. Because everything
I
starts so late.
cannot.
I'm like,
I don't like sunrise. I've only ever done it in Seoul, but then I'm like, I literally feel like I'm a disgusting person. Like I was like, "Ugh, I just want to sleep.
yeah. And then you end up, like, I feel like if I get home at 3, I end up sleeping the whole day. I don't sleep the whole day. Like, I can get up and be productive. But if I feel like,
Yeah.
even if it's just like an hour difference, that hour difference sort of turns me into a crazy person. And like, I end up sleeping the whole day. You know?
Yeah.
And then I don't get to order my kind cookie because it's sold out now. And that would be unfortunate. You know? Should we move on to like activities?
What activities? I don't do activities.
Same. I thought you'd have some. I'm sure there are. Like, what activities do I do? What do I do for fun? Give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna come up with something good.
I feel like this episode is so long.
How long has it been? Just about drinking. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
And
trying to think of
food.
activities. Okay, I think we lack in the activities. You know what? I'm such a homebody now.
Oh,
I really don't
activities
do much.
department.
I'm trying to think of
I feel like I've done
activities.
activities, but like they're always the kind of thing that you'd only do once. You know what I mean? Like,
Like a rug
oh, like you're in a
making.
mood. Oh, that place is really fun. I did like rug making. So they invited me to do the rug making, and then I just made a TikTok about it. And I think they ran it as an ad or something. So I
Huh?
don't know if you guys have seen it, but like I really, really enjoyed that. So I went with like my friend, and why did we do it? I forgot. I think
Is
it
it
was after my
hard?
birthday, so it was like a delayed birthday thing. No, that's the thing. I was super scared that I wouldn't get it, and in the beginning, I was like really confused because the gun that you use for the rug making is so heavy. So I was like, oh no, how will I do this? But then like after like a few minutes, you get really into it. It sort of starts to feel therapeutic, like doing it. And then so what you do is you sort of send them like an image of the rug that you want to do, and they make like a pre like stencil that you
Oh, I
follow.
thought you were actually like having to think like, oh my god, this has to be like
But like
this.
I was super scared because at first I was like I didn't want to put too much pressure, but they're like, no, you have to like put all the pressure to like make it weave properly. But once you get the hang of it, it's really fast and it's really fun. Like I want to do it again. And they also do other things there.
I
Like you
feel
can
like we should
do
do that on the podcast.
the thing with the rug making is noisy because it's a like a gun and goes like really loud. So I don't know how you can talk. Cause like me and Yana, we didn't talk the whole time. Like once we got into like the rug making, we were just
You're
focused on our
super
rugs because it's
focused.
also really noisy. Like we can't hear each other either. But they do like you can do like making mugs, like pottery,
Oh my god, they used to have in Rockwell. Like
and they
this is
have
when we
this
were a
like,
kid. I used to do the little
and you have to paint the
painting.
thing after. They
But the thing is, I'm
also,
not into pottery. Like I don't want to make my own shit. I just want to paint it.
but you can do that there, right? In the pottery thing, like they're the pre-made ones that you paint. But there's like a thing where you can do like you make your own and you paint it. They also do
I
like
don't trust
clay,
myself.
like it's super weird. It's like a new thing that they do where like you make like a clay, let's say bracelet or earring, and then you fire it with like a laser thing. It becomes like a silver piece of jewelry. So that sounds
You
fun.
know, I think well, while we've been talking about all of these different things, I think one of my new goals this year is to sort of do more in different things.
Yeah.
Because I've realized that I've sort of, like, even with friends, like, I feel like we all sort of do the same things over and over again. Like, I'm really a creature of habit, and I'm sort of trying to change that, you know? I always say that, you know, when you're, like, abroad, I feel like and this is such a bad mindset, by the way. I feel like I always have the mindset where, like, I'm down to try something different. I'm down to try new food. I'm down to try different things. But I think because we've grown up here, like, our whole lives, we're so used to doing the same things. So I feel like, I think especially on the podcast, guys, you'll slowly see that we've planned out a lot of things, but I want to try and do different things, you know?
Yeah.
Like even once, you know, like I sort of want to feel like a kid again. I feel like my work has sort of encapsulated my life where I haven't really done much outside of work or like sleeping or like maybe once in a while drinking, that I feel like I want to look back and be like, oh, I really know Manila. Because Manila is actually so big if you think about it.
I've also done the bamboo bike tour in Intramuros like a few years ago.
I
I don't know how good it is now because I did it like before the pandemic, but when I did it like with my friends, it's kind of fun.
It's just getting hot. Like summer
Yeah,
is
it's just gonna be
coming.
really hot for sure, but it's like a fun way to like explore Intramuros. I feel,
Oh my
and
god.
then like the if you don't know how to bike, they have this thing like the one that looks like a what do you call that? It's like a bike with a
Segway.
sidecar. So like your friend can bike you and you're just sitting there. But I bike, so I was biking, but it's like really funny. If you had a friend that doesn't know how to bike, they can still join.
Wait, that would be. I don't know how we could logistically do that, but that would be fun. I don't know. I feel like I just want to. I feel like as I do these podcasts, I'm also learning. You know, like I learn and I sort of figure out like what are other things I want to do or like how can I become a better person. And I feel like Manila has so much to offer. A lot of it is just sort of hidden, you know? And so I'm going to go on a deep dive. I'm going to order a cookie and go on a deep dive and sort of figure out things we can do because I want
Yeah.
to like venture. Oh my god, you know, okay, super random activities. Should we talk about the eggs?
What the heck?
There's this church. I swear, I wanted to film this. I really felt like I was like a Kardashian on a reality show. But there's this church that you can go to in Quezon City. And if you can buy eggs, So apparently this is a thing and I just learned this really late. But like again, I'm on this whole manifesting journey and sort of figuring out what I sort of want in life. And so I went to this church once because I was like in a really bad headspace. And you can, depending on the color of the egg that you buy, you can manifest or like sort of pray for something specific. So like yellow means like money, like pink is like love life.
I've only done that for like the weather at that specific church because it's near Ateneo. So I've done it twice and it always worked for some reason. Like even when I think it's not. So like when I was interning, like we had to have this like fun run planned and it was during a typhoon. But for some reason it when we offered the eggs, it didn't rain in the morning when the fun run was. And then the second time was like for this big like event in Ateneo that was outdoors. And it didn't rain. So I guess it really works.
But
But
you
I didn't
know,
know that you could do it for other intentions also.
yeah, it's actually a really fun like activity in fairness. I don't know. Just a side quest. I'm trying to think. What else do we do? Shop. But I barely shop here.
I kind of shop like wherever I find what I want. I think that's like a big thing also. Like some people are like, "Oh, um, do you shop here? Do you shop abroad?" Like shopping abroad obviously is so much fun because like you're also on vacation, but it's also dangerous because when you're on vacation, you feel like spending a lot more money than you normally would.
Yeah.
But I think like for me personally that I have like I don't shop where I like, oh, I just want to see what they have and then I'll get. I'm always like per season, I always sort of have a wish list that I revolve around. So I think I talk to like my essays and everywhere and just tell them like these are the things I look for. And, you know, whoever has it just has it. Like I
I
don't
love
just go
that.
around anymore and just like allow myself to be like boodled by like
I
whatever's
know. I
there.
used to like. I guess this was like way younger, like maybe middle school. Like the mall, Rockwell was the place to be on like a Saturday. You'd all like go around in your groups and just walk around. But I don't know. I don't do that anymore. Like I'm not particular about where I shop, but I feel like when I shop, well, there's only a few places I actually buy things here. But when I go around, I sort of just like, oop, if I like something, I get it. Well, I'm not just like I'm gonna have a shopping day now.
Yeah.
You know? Should
But
we?
I do like when I'm upset, I do go wherever. like and try to find something.
Gabby goes shopping. He goes to Hermes, and I go to Kind Cookie. I'm really promoting this Kind Cookie. Honestly, I've never been like a proper endorser. Kind Cookie. I'm
You
fucking
should post it on your
ready.
story
It's just so
when you
off
get it.
brand. I don't really post
That's the
food.
thing. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, that's where I'll post my food and stuff on my stories.
Well, I'm just so boring with my food, so I don't really feel like anyone gives a fuck about my food. And I always feel like I'm like 3 seasons too late. Where
I
like it
love
takes me a
food.
while to try something different, you know? Like I feel like I have to see it on like not even a story. I need to see someone fucking feed post it to be like, okay, I'm gonna try it.
That's intense. Not everyone
Unless they
feed
invite
posts
me.
food.
Like unless they like Lekuku invited us to.
I know.
That
Oh
was
my
fun.
gosh, speaking of, like I got invited to this like place that I get so excited when I get invited to food things. I swear, like as much as I get invited to like my dream fashion brands, I get so excited when it's food also. But like this, like hamburger Yoshi, it's opening here. Well, I think they're open already, but then like soft opening vibes. But before they're open, I was like stalking their account and I was like, oh my god, it looks so yummy. And then I got invited on no, it's either Friday or Saturday. I chose Saturday for my preview tasting. So I feel like, yay, I manifested that.
Honestly, manifest getting more food invites, you know?
I
I feel like
know.
when I'm at home, I eat my diet food, but when I'm out, I'm like now I'm more like, ooh, I wanna get something like funky. You know?
Yeah, I love getting food invites. It's just so fun.
Guys, invite us to food
I actually always say
things.
yes to food stuff.
I know. I feel like, well, R.I.P. Margarita, but you used to work with them a lot. I feel
No one work with them. Okay, I got
not
invited
work,
to one thing,
but
but
you
then
were the
like
only
yeah,
KOL.
so I got invited to one thing. I think it's because like TBH, I really go to Luso a lot, so like the team sort of knows me, and then they invited me. Like I think Chibo invited me through the Luso team to like their collaboration with Zubuchon, and I also love Zubuchon. Like
I
when I
love
went to Cebu, I
Zubuchan.
went to
No, you
Zubuchon.
know the owner. Like founded one of the owners. Like founded my school. Like
Founded your school?
Beacon.
Oh
He was
my
one of the
god!
founders. So he had a talk like a good 1 hour about Zubuchan, and
I
I
love
was like,
Zubuchon.
As I'm not the best student, I was listening. I was like, I want to know more about this lechon.
But the funny thing is, when I was at their event, he was like, "Oh yeah, actually, I was like Market Manila, and when I was a kid, I used to read that blog, and I used to like comment also and like ask questions because he'd have like a Q&A section and tell you like where to buy like these rare ingredients and stuff in Manila. So I was like, oh my god, full circle moment. I did like, oh my god, I used to read your blog when I was like 10 or something.
I love that you're reading blogs at that age.
Yeah, I read like Brian Boy, OG
Yeah,
blogs, all that.
I
The
was doing
bag
Brian Boy.
hag,
Yeah, I
like
remember
all
the bag
that.
hag.
I would
Actually,
read.
she's
Dessert comes first, you know that
yeah,
blog. I used to read all
the
that.
bag hag is like super popping on Threads.
Yeah.
So follow her on Threads, guys, because I
She was
see
like
her,
one of the OG like Paris Fashion Week goers.
and she posts now that like Fashion Week's a thing now. She posts a lot about like how it actually works.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. So
Yeah, I used to love reading all those blogs. That was like the OG blog era. It was so much fun. And there was a lot of like I feel like now like a lot of well no not blogs anymore, but you know what I mean? Like a lot of influencers are sort of the same. But before in the blogosphere, there are a lot of like variations of blogs. You
it
know what
is
I
very
mean? Like
niche,
super like
And
the
now I feel like because it's now an actual career, people have to like branch out a
like
little
they want to
more,
fit into the cookie cutter image a little bit.
which is annoying. But I feel like it's time to play a game because again, we ramble. Well, I've been rambling today. I think it's the adrenaline because I'm thinking about the cookie
The
I'm gonna
cookie.
order when I get home. But I feel like we have a game. I assume we have a game. So, guys, we're playing a trivia game, which let's see how this goes. So, I'm looking at the questions. There's no answers to these because obviously we don't cheat. We don't cheat on this podcast. So, we're going to see if we can answer some of these questions.
Okay. So first question is, where do you go in Manila if you want to check out the Rizal Monument?
It's
Rizal Park.
Rizal
Luneta.
Luneta. Oh my god.
Luneta's the same as Rizal Park, right?
It's on Rojas Boulevard. N- Oh, you don't even know. Oh, see, I'm giving added info.
It's in
It's on
Luneta.
Rojas Boulevard. And they built the ugly ass like hotel or apartment like
The Torre.
right
Something like-
Yeah,
in front of it.
you're right.
or behind
See?
it.
And it's really close to like the Philippine
It's near Manila Ocean Park.
which I used to love
Manila
by the way.
Hotel.
Okay, that's an activity. I want to go back.
I haven't gone in so long. I wonder if it's still like
Pop in.
yeah.
I'm sure. I'm gonna do that.
They have a fish spa there. Just I remember.
Oh no,
when I was a
that's
kid.
that I'm not doing. That I can't do.
Right, there's like a fish spa.
I'm sure I have dead skin that needs to be eaten, but not by fish.
It's so ticklish. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I'm a very ticklish person. Okay,
Okay, next.
one for one. We're doing good, guys.
So what place in Manila is known for its historical Spanish walls?
Intramuros.
Spanish what? Moats? Okay, yeah, there.
Well, fun fact, I've been too many times because whenever I have a guest, obviously I want to show them some cultural stuff. So I always
Yeah.
do a Binondo tour.
That is the closest cultural thing in Manila.
Yeah, but when I was in grade school, every year they're like field trip. I'm like, oh my
There?
god, we're finally going somewhere different. Nope, it was Intramuros every time. And I've actually done like runway shows at Intramuros.
Yeah.
BYS.
Gina Hills.
Yeah, and then Jazz also did like a show there. So plus what's that brand had the event? It's on my feed. So there's been events. So it's nice when I see like fashion sort of intertwining with history a little. And we actually have, is it the oldest Chinatown in the world aside from
Yeah.
China?
In the world. I don't think it's a Chinatown in China. I think it's just China.
Oh, yeah. True. So we have the oldest Chinatown.
Yeah. I also heard there's a ghost tour in Intramuros.
Wait, I
That
wanna
sounds so
do
fun. It's like
that.
a night tour with like ghost stories.
But the thing
Since
is, I'm
Intramuros
also
is super haunted.
now that I'm
allegedly.
getting more like superstitious, I'm scared the ghosts are gonna like follow
Follow
us
you,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we are doing so well. You have to make these harder. Like I feel like we can like come up with something hard.
So next is, what's the popular breakfast dish that's made from garlic rice?
Sinangag. What? Right? That's it. That's just
What's
like
that?
that's what you call it. It's just like garlic fried rice.
No, I get it, but like, what's
Like
the
I know it.
difference?
That is what that's just what they call it.
It's just called
Sinangag.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking when you
I
said garlic, I was like
love
longanisa. Now I'm
wait, I
thinking,
love
oh, I want
sinangag.
tocino. I love a good tocino.
No, that's why they call it like do you know that they call it like longanisa is like long silog because
Yeah.
it's longanisa, sinangag, and itlog.
Oh my
Like that.
god,
I
life
love all the
changing.
silogs, by the way. I love a long silog. I love a tap silog. I love
I do
a
too.
to silog.
Okay, same, maybe a cousin, but fun fact. Well, this is my fun fact. I have a restaurant in Boracay called Lemon Cafe, and we make the best beef tapa in the world. Trademarked. I trademarked that in my head.
The
But just
tapa.
shout out, like, so when I go to Boracay, I have a restaurant and a bar, and I only eat in my establishments, not just because I don't have to pay, but because it's truly the best food. And I had a phase. I go through phases where I can eat the same food all day, every day. I'd have double beef tapa with garlic rice and scrambled egg, or sunny side up egg, depending on the mood. That's
Is
what I
tapa
would
your
change.
fave like silog variant? You would say.
No, I love a good pork tocino.
I love tocino so
Tocino,
much.
and you know what? Chicken tocino is very underrated.
It's really good.
So, okay, fun fact. I'm just giving all these fun facts. In high school, there's always like three sort of food options for breakfast or like recess, whatever. When it was chicken tocino day, I ate that up. Like I'd have three, like, and we'd have to use our little like chits.
Yeah.
I'd have to like buy more chits because like it's chicken tocino day. I was gonna eat
I
that
freaking
up.
love tocino also. Actually, I love it all. I can't even choose because I also realized I was like, yeah, I love tocino the most, and I realized, but I also love longanisa.
I think Filipino food, desserts, spectacular, and their breakfast food. Like those two for me.
I love Filipino food actually, in general.
I'm really into sisig. Just to prove that I'm
I love that you have to bring that
I'm
up
really into
randomly.
sisig. I'm
Yeah, I love
really
sisig
into
also.
sisig.
But I think some people can't handle it because it's like.
Wait,
oily
don't.
and
Oh,
intense,
I thought you
right?
were gonna tell me what it was made out of. I was
Okay,
like, I
I'm
don't
not
wanna
gonna tell you
know.
because you might get disgusted. Also.
I don't want to know,
I'm
but
literally
I
know
love
it straight up.
sisig.
I love like kare-kare, but I
Pinoy
mean that's so
ako,
unrelated.
Pinoy tayo. Okay, next. Guys, we're doing so well.
So last question.
Last, we
Which-
can keep going. I'm so good at this.
Which city is called the summer capital of the Philippines?
I know this.
What?
No, I don't. No, wait, I think I do. Wait.
Wait, I have something in my head, but I don't even know if it's the right one.
Wait, what are you thinking?
Wait, no, I don't want to say it.
We're in.
feel
Are
like
we
I've
not a
heard
team?
it. I feel
No,
like-
I've heard this. It has to be either like Bacolod or no, not Bacolod.
Not Bacolod.
Cebu. No,
No, not Cebu.
one of those, like a popular. Iloilo.
It's not like Baguio because it's hot and people go there for them to feel cold. That's what I remember. Like people go to Baguio to
Wait, she
feel cold.
nodded. It's Baguio.
Yes,
oh
I
my
was like,
god.
what? But I thought, kasi if it's something like beachy, then I'd sound so stupid. But I really remember hearing that before. Like, was it not in like a parang Araling Panlipunan book before that like Baguio is known as a summer capital?
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
because
love
people go there
that.
to feel colder. colder.
So it's the summer.
Yeah, because it's too hot in the city in the summer, so they go there.
That's such a Pinoy
don't
mindset to
know.
like. The story is so long. You
Yeah.
could have said the winter capital or something.
Because you have
It's
no
like you have to-
winter.
Like having to explain that to like a foreigner, they'd be like, "Why don't they just name it?"
Yeah.
But I love that. Do you have any more? Because I feel like we're acing this. I haven't aced a test
I also haven't
ever
gone to
in my
Baguio in
life.
so long, I realized. Like, I was a kid. I've only been like once.
Every time I go, I see a ghost.
Yeah, everyone's like Baguio super
It's re-
haunted,
it's really
allegedly.
Yeah. But I heard there's drama with like the Baguio Country Club. I was seeing that on Facebook.
I saw that also, but I didn't super read it.
I didn't
so
read
don't
it either. I
know.
just like planted the seed. I know they were like fighting or something. Okay, guys. A plus star students. We did a really good job. I'm proud of us.
Yay.
But no, you know what? I think we can do this more once we actually plan things out. But I really think Manila is really fun. Like I get really hurt when I see people say online that Manila is like we were in like the most dangerous cities. I'm like, What? Like I feel less safe in Paris and
It's actually so funny when
Barcelona and
people are in the
Rio.
most dangerous cities.
So I'm really, and I really see, especially the creative culture, I really see it blooming more. There's a lot more like concept stores opening, a lot of Filipino brands. I really feel like Manila and the whole Philippines in general, we're really thriving, you know? So we really have to keep it up, support our local cookie shops. You can order off a Grab. I think you
it's
should
on
order.
Grab.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
But no, I think we just wanted to talk about Manila a little, and maybe all of our places were basic, but basic is sometimes good,
I guess.
You just don't want to call yourself basic.
I don't think I'm basic.
Like, I'm not basic, but in terms of food, I am. Anyways, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope if you didn't know about the places we sort of mentioned, please go support your local F&B
Your neighborhood
places,
cafe.
your neighborhood cookie cafes. Um, yeah, we just wanted to sort of talk more about the things we do outside of fashion. I think we talk a lot of, even on the podcast, about fashion, but there's a lot more to us that meets the eye. And now that I'm back to like eating not just chicken and vegetables, I'm a lot more fun.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking again. I'm just trying to find a better balance. So like every time I work out, I just serve like one cookie. You know? No, it's really, really, really good. Like
Okay, I'm
cry.
gonna order for real.
You should order.
I wanna try it. Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.